Hey, what is going on, Cancers? Bush Cheryl here. I am going to be doing your March read from now to the end of March. It is a general read, so it may not resonate with everyone. It is for your Sun, Moon, Rising, and your Venus. For all you cross watchers, roles can be reversed. Always feel free to comment down below. I'm doing a little different of a venue here. I apologize for the shadows and the sound might not be great. My daughter was not feeling good, and when she's not feeling good, she likes to sleep in my bed. So my bedroom and office are all in one area, so I didn't want to keep her up with my voice, so we're gonna do it here. Anyway, with all that being said, let's get it. Universe, what message do we have for Cancers? Let's go for Cancers for March 2025. Cancers. I don't know. All right, Cancers. So the first thing is this is definitely a new energy coming in. You know, there's no familiarity here at all. So this is definitely a new energy. What I see is I feel like you are going to meet someone new. You know, sometimes I feel like it may be someone you already know and maybe it's just a new energy, but this is definitely a completely new energy. This is definitely someone you don't know yet, but you are going to know. Now, first things first is they're finding you. You know, I feel like with this person, they knew exactly what they were looking for. And the Two of Wands, they knew exactly what they were looking for. You know, we got that Three of Wands, and now they found what they were looking for. The Three of Wands, that ship finally coming in. You know, this person's been waiting a long time to find you. I mean, what I see, they're just drawn to you. Like I said, you're not going to have to do anything here. They're doing all the work. They're drawn to you. There's something about you that just draws them in. And this person is trusting their intuition. Their intuition is telling them this is what they've been looking for. This is what they've been waiting for. The moment has arrived. And like I said, we have the Six of Cups in reverse, so this is not anyone you know. This is not a familiar energy whatsoever, and I don't know why I keep saying that, because sometimes, like I said, sometimes it can even be like a fairly new person in our life, but this is not that. This is someone you haven't met yet. But like I said, this is a March read, so this is coming very soon. You are going to meet them. Now, with this person, like I said, they've been waiting for you. They knew what they wanted. Now it's in front of them. They're trusting their intuition. I mean, this person has their shit together. With that King of Pentacles, that Taurus energy, I feel like they have everything they need, not everything they want. They want someone. I mean, this person is not someone looking for a one-night stand. This is not someone looking for the next ex. This is someone that's been looking long and hard for that right one. So with the King of Cups, I mean, that's an emotionally mature energy. You know, this person has a lot of love to give, and they're looking for the right person to give it to. Now, from the moment this person needs you, I mean, they're thinking about you and only you. Now, one thing I want to mention is I feel like it does start off in a friendship. One thing with this person, they knew what they were looking for. It took a long time to find you, but it doesn't mean they're going to rush it. They're going to savor it. They're going to do it nice and slow. You know, I mean, it's not to say that there won't be some flirtatious energy, because I feel like this person's going to find it hard to hold back. Like I said, they're drawn to you. They're going to find it hard to hold back. Whether they're going to do their best, you know, because they don't want to rush things. This is someone that enjoys the little things. They enjoy the little moments and piece them all together at the end. You know, this is someone looking for like I said, their forever partner. They're looking for someone they can build and have that strong foundation, and have that, you know, build that strong connection, a deep connection. You know, with that Hierophant, it's that strong union and that family. You know, this is someone that's looking for something very long term. You know, they're not playing around. You know, there's no hidden agenda here. The friendship is just the establishment of trust. That's just getting to know each other. Like I said, taking their time, enjoying the little things with that Knight of Pentacles. No hidden agendas here. You know, with that Seven of Swords in reverse, there's nothing they're hiding from you. There's no secrets. There's no, like I said, there's no games. You know, they're just giving to this. You know, slow and steady. You know, with the Six of Pentacles, I mean, they're just giving to this. And I feel like they're not only establishing trust, and there's this, like I said, there's this allure, this physical allure, but also emotional allure. But there's also, I mean, like I said, they're looking for something really deep. They're looking for that deep connection that they've been missing. And with that the King of Swords, I mean, I feel like you just get each other on an intellectual level as well. What I see here is, I mean, I feel like you've awoken your soulmate. And, you know, I say that pretty confidently because I mean, there's no red flags here. There's no bullshit. This is just someone that's looking for a deep connection, and they're doing what needs to be done to see it through. You know, they've been waiting for a long time for you, but they're not rushing this. You know, with that Ace of Cups, that new love, and that Lovers. I mean, this is someone that's going to give to you. Give it all. I mean, they've been manifesting this. They've been manifesting meeting you. And now that you're here, they're not going to chance it, and they're not going to rush it. They're not going to push it. You know, they're going to take it nice and slow. Almost to the point of letting you have the control, kind of. You know what I mean? Like, I feel like they're going to let it go. They're going to take their time. They're going to enjoy the ride, but they're kind of leaving it in your hands. They're establishing that trust with you. They're building that rapport. You know, being very honest, very to the point. You know, no hidden agendas. That mental connection is where I feel like this is really gonna root. You know, like I said, there's that physical connection, there's that emotional connection, but that mental connection is gonna tie it all together. You know, just being on the same wavelength. You know, what I see is this strong bond, this lifelong bond. And like I said, this person is not looking for what others look for. You know, you haven't found the right one because here they are. They're going to find you. You know, this person knew what they were looking for. They didn't know exactly who. They just knew what they knew what they were looking for. They didn't know who until now. And their intuition is telling them. And this is someone that trusts that deep energy within them that tells them, you know, they trust their intuition. This connection is rooted in something very deep. And what you can expect from this person is this person wanting to share their hopes and dreams with you and see them through with that page of the Page of Cups and the Nine of Cups, that of emotional fulfillment, filling up all your cups. Now, I kind of laughed earlier when I said, you know, this person taking it nice and slow. I don't feel like just moving this relationship is the only way they do things nice and slow. And I think you're going to enjoy that too, because we, as most people know, and as you know, being a Cancers like it nice and slow. They like to take their time. And I'm not going to come right out and say what I'm talking about, but you know. You know. You know, they just want to enjoy you. Enjoy the ride. You know, some people, you know, drive 100 miles an hour. Some people drive the speed limit. Some people drive slower than that. They want to see the sights. They want to remember the milestones. This is that person. They know what they want. They've known. Now that it's in front of them, I see this person showing you what you've been missing as well. Like I said, they have their shit together. You know, I feel like stability is not an issue for this person. I feel like everything in that area, this person has, you know, their ducks in a row. They were just looking for that person to share it with, that person to share, you know, the adventures with, the ups and downs, the good, the bad, the ugly. This is someone that will show up, that will put in the work, because they understand the value of that. So many people want everything handed to them. They want everything they want and not give anything for it. You know, and I've said this before, successful relationships are relationships where you're absolutely perfect for each other, or two people that are in love. That's not necessarily going to be a successful relationship. A successful relationship is two people working at it. My grandmother was married to my grandfather since she was 18 years old, and he passed away quite a few years ago now. And she never thought, she passed away a few years ago too now. But after he died, she never even thought about remarrying. She never thought about looking for anybody else. She said, I had my person, you know, and we were together and we'll be together again. You know, she said it wasn't always easy being with him, but she never wanted to be anywhere else. She said some days it took work. You know, she said so many people think that you're going to fall in love and every day is going to be, you know, rainbows and butterflies, and it's not how it is. There's going to be tough days. But it's the days, like the toughest days are the days you realize who you want next to you. And that's who she wanted next to her. She said, it's easy to find people to share your good days with. It's damn near impossible to find someone to share your bad days with. Like I said, you awaken your soulmate here. And like, I mean, time is the only currency that matters. It's not money. It's not material things. It's time. It's one thing we'll never get anything. We won't get a refund. We don't get more than what we're supposed to get. It's something you'll never get back, so spend it wisely. And like I said, this person taking it slow is because they're enjoying it. You know, they're soaking you up. With this person, we have Pisces, Cancer. We have some Scorpio. We have Sagittarius. We have Taurus. We have Virgo. We have Gemini and Libra. My grandmother, she wasn't a very educated woman. I believe she, school educated. She was life educated. She had 18 children. She quit school when she was in grade 6. Very small town. Her parents were Irish. Well, her grandparents were Irish. Her parents were born here as well. But I remember her mother, I only met her when I was really young, and she had a really, really noticeable Irish accent. But my grandmother, like I said, she wasn't very educated when it came to schooling. But I'm telling you, she had so much knowledge. She taught me a lot of things. And that's one thing she always taught me is time. Time is the only currency that matters. It doesn't matter how much money you have in your pocket or in your bank. When it's your time, none of that matters. It's about how you spent your time, who you spend it with. She said, spend most of your time smiling, and you'll never be broke. You'll never regret it. And like I said, my grandfather and her, when he passed away, they'd been married 53 years, 54 years, maybe even. And like she said, when they first got together, I mean, you having 18 kids, I can't even imagine that. I don't even know how she did it. He was a longshore fisherman, fish lobster, and mackerel and stuff. And as most of my family are fishermen or married to fishermen, and they work very hard. And my grandfather, she said in the beginning he wasn't easy. Sometimes he'd come home, sometimes he didn't. He'd go drinking with his friends after work, and she struggled with it. But she said, I put it to him this way. She said, either you stop or, don't come home again. And my grandfather, they figured it out. He loved her. He said it wasn't her that he didn't want to come home to. It was a house of screaming kids. And I mean, obviously they had some passion. Having 18 kids. She said it wasn't that hard, though. She said it wasn't as hard as many people think. She grew up in a large family, too. And so did my grandfather. She said, the older ones took care of the youngest. The oldest took care of the youngest, and they helped. It was a different time. I don't know if somebody could pull that off nowadays. I know I wouldn't want to pull it off. But, I have my children, and I'm happy with that. I wouldn't want any more. But It's not a love story you'll probably see in Hollywood, but it's a love story I enjoy hearing about. It's real. You know, and they, like I said, they had their issues. I remember them. I remember times when their way of fighting was not talking to each other. You know, they ignore each other. And I remember times when they'd ignore each other. And I remember times when my grandfather would come in and he'd sneak up behind my grandmother and grab her from behind, put his arms around her, and turn her around and start dancing around the kitchen. You know, love isn't always about your best days. It's about someone to share all of the days with. Anyway, be good. Take care. Stay safe.